guys. 780 grade games between the four of you. That's a lot. Started a long time ago, I guess. We'll start from the start. Bertsy, first memory down here at Rat Park?
First memory for me, I got asked by Willow to play Colts when I was still at school. I came down and we were playing Parramatta. It was just the scariest moment I reckon I've ever had. They were huge. It was still 21s and I was just scrawny 17-year-old. It was like terrifying.
First memory would have been my first trial game when I came down here. I came down from Gordon Colts and I played 4th grade, 3rd grade and 2nd grade on the day against Norths, I think it was. And
Must have had an engine back in the day, mate.
swore to myself I'd never do it again.
He was a second row,
I kept trying to do it.
He was the second row and you were 12?
12 attack. Not right defense.
Joshy, your first memory down here was a ball boy, I'd imagine?
Missing coach.
We'll get back to Coach. Coach was here as a baby, mate.
Yeah, probably ball boy. With ball boy like Julie Bignell, Mark Catchpole,
Great.
Jimmy Williams. I think I sat in the bus one game with Jimmy Williams to like a 1998 grand final. I asked him so many questions on the way out there. I think he was cooked before the game. And he said to my dad, "Oh, your son's just cooked me." He played terrible.
And Feltscheer?
First playing memory was Colts in 2006 when I actually made the jump from juniors being a halfback to being a winger in third grade Colts.
Can you share kind of with us some of your greatest highlights or your best memories of wearing the green and white? Big Wardy?
Yeah, obviously the premiership, but I remember that 2014 game out here against Manly with the full length of field try. My very memorable beating of the chest with the grubber into the corner. Yeah, that's a good memory.
Grubber, it's not like you had it.
Well, look, he dropped it, I kicked it, and scored, so grubber.
What about you, Sticks?
Probably being named captain in 2011 and then get a take off me 3 rounds later.
What about my pop pass to you off the back of this one?
Oh, yeah, well, that hurt.
I think one of the great things about playing for Rats is that, we're not just a club of a bunch of guys that play football together or a bunch of guys that become good mates. Some of the big games in 2017 we won, like some of the best things we did were off the field. And if there's moments that stick out, I think because that's what makes rugby rugby. Bit soft and weak.
Oh, geez, I always do love going into the clubhouse, so probably a big memorable one for me is the bar slides. massive fan of a bar slide in
Is there any
there.
damage to that?
There is damage, but I'll say it wasn't me. It was Edward Doyle.
Under the bus.
What about you, Bertie?
After the grand final. After the grand final was pretty awesome when the bus stopped a couple of blocks back and everyone was sort of like, what's going on? And got tunneled into what felt like caves. That was really good.
It was Glenn Pritchard said, I knew it was the world's best party ever when I came out of the bathroom. Darude Sandstone was playing, your mum was on someone's shoulders. And about 1,000 people having the best night of their life. So yeah, I think that made a lot of people happy, that premiership, and we definitely were able to share some jars with them to celebrate that, and I thought that was a great night.
I guess this place has been a big part of not only your rugby careers, but obviously your life for the last probably 15 years for each of you. I guess with that finishing up in a playing capacity, what does the future look like for you guys? I know, Joshy, you've always never been short of encouragement for fellow players and referees. Can the fans expect to see you here on the hill at 3 o'clock offering words of encouragement to the future number 9s of the Rats and the officiators?
No comment?
I'm going to volunteer just to run water so I can just give them to the referee. No, I'll be here. Definitely looking forward to, still got lots of good mates in the team, so I want to get down here and support them, want the club to do well, I want the boys in the next generation to come through and succeed. So definitely on the hill, having a few beers and telling people, remember back in 2017 when we won the grand final?
First season of Hillbilly membership, I think. I think we've got to really work hard over the next few months to get that stamina up to.
I've got to let the rig go.
Yeah.
One of the things we talked about before is there's a bunch of great young guys coming through, and it's kind of like I suppose the passing of the baton. And but four key guys within this club have helped create so much success, and I suppose taking this club to the highest highs. What's a tip that you give the next generation? Like
in all our careers, it's never been easy. It's never just, every game's not perfect, every year's not perfect. It's like a culmination of year on year, season after season type thing, consistency, and that's what builds a great thing. I think.
I think we all experience that where you've got to really experience the lows before the highs feel like highs. I think we were so happy in that 2017 because we'd all been through those bad times, finishing 10th, losing to the lower teams on a consistent basis, and that's what made that high so high.
For me personally, I think it probably came too early for me when I was young. Probably, hit the highs too quickly, and I think I personally don't think I was ready. And then to come and play for a club where we didn't do that well and be a part of 2011, and just like looking back, thinking Shoot Shield Premiership was so far away, but then just immersing myself in the group and not worrying about, stressing out about other stuff, just controlling what I can control and working hard, believing in, rats and just being part of the culture.
Stick together like we did. Like we could have thrown our toys out of the cot at any time. Could have gone to other clubs. I'm sure everyone had offers or people looking, but we all stuck together, and that's why it made it so much more special.
Well, on Saturday, I think it's going to be a pretty special day. The four of you finishing up playing for the club, not involved in the club, but playing for the club. I think the Hamer on the club over here, but I'm pretty stoked to see you guys be able to jump in the back of one of Cole Crawford Lifestyles cars, Jeeps. Quality. Josh is actually on the look for a ute at the moment, so Crawford should get on the boat.
Metal starts in the tray.
To see you four in the back of the Jeep cruising around, waving to the crowd's going to be pretty special.
Well done, fellas. Enjoy this week, and we look forward to seeing you on the hill.
Thank you guys.